Hey guys, welcome to Farming Simulator 2017 on Shamrock Valley. So, we are going to continue mowing from where we left off yesterday. Yeah, tractor change, mower change. Got the ones that I wanted to use on here. And I'm glad to say so many of you responded to what I asked in the comments. And I'm glad a lot of you are on board with what I wanted to do. And that was to run normal game and then blip over to seasons when we get everything all set up, so it may be not too boring for you guys. Now, of course, after I've done the first harvest, unfortunately, it's going to basically put us to ground one, should I say, for the field and all of that stuff. So, cheap money was on because I swapped out the mowers. Just want to put that out there. So, it seems like a couple of people in the community, probably a lot more than that, got their feathers ruffled with what I said yesterday. And I'm not going to harp on it too much, but well, you guys know me, let's be honest. I saw... Is it going to... Actually... No, auto width. There we go. I saw... And actually it was put... But I got my attention brought to it by someone on Oxygen David's Facebook page about some people not liking what I said about me apparently laughing about the console version failing. If I'm not mistaken, yesterday when I said about the console version failing, I'll stand corrected, but not only did I say, well, I'm pretty sure I said the map failed, I'm pretty sure I said, or didn't say, should I say, it was just specifically the console version. Now, that I don't get. Why someone really got uppity about that, like I was laughing about it. No, I mean, honestly, you guys know, any of you that actually just watch all of the content and are true subscribers, that quite openly, me, several of the guys that are the media guys over at Frontier, have been saying that we all know it's going to fail, but it was a case of we had a poll on at Frontier in this Slack that is completely private, that what is it going to fail on? And what type of issues? And how many stuff is it going to fail on? So, yeah, why some people get uppity about that is beyond me. And then the other comment that kind of got me was someone saying, "Oh, I unsubscribed from Landia Kid because he says that he's only going to do stuff that makes him money." Congratulations, it's how YouTube works, it's how job works. You're not going to do stuff that's going to be for free, right? Would you go to work for free? Pretty sure you wouldn't. Anyway, on to happier things. I wanted to get that off my chest, as far as that goes. Don't want there to be all negativity, but as far as, in all seriousness, as far as the map goes in it failing, it failed on numerous texture issues to do with consoles. The thing that I will completely openly laugh at and go, why the hell did it fail on, is some of the texture issues are Giant's own damn textures. Like the canola texture, the wheat texture, all of that stuff. It's a special format that they need to be in that it failed on. And some of the stuff it failed on, for example, distant buildings. So if I get out the tractor quickly and go up all the way up in the air over here, I believe there's some buildings over yonder that you can't get to normally. Of course, I'm in the worst spot to show you this. Like the lighthouse, for example. So let's check out the lighthouse. Let's zoom in all the way over there. A bit more. Buildings like this. A player cannot go to and they don't have collisions. The map failed for that on console because, well, I think it failed in general actually, because of it not having collisions. While a player can't get up to there, so there's no need to have collisions. Some stuff, some of the testers at Giants don't understand the reasoning behind the stuff, so they automatically fail a map. I don't think that's fair, but we'll get on off of that topic. So it's stuff like that. It's not as stupid as a floating hose pipe that's floating a couple of millimeters above the ground like last time. It is some stuff that does affect consoles and only consoles, because I'm generally saying this, the consoles are sensitive. From what I've heard from people that have spoken directly to Giants and that are modders, and they've said it themselves, the consoles seem to be a lot more sensitive than people actually give them credit to be with mods for whatever reason. We don't know why. It's not me beating on the consoles or anything. That is fact. That's from Giants employees' mouths to modders out there. So they have to be a lot more careful on them, basically. And again, I don't know why. Maybe it is because they can't dissipate the heat as well as PCs can or anything like that. Don't know. So that's where that stands. A couple of you said about the Fiat. Now, the reason I want to keep the Fiat, and I'm on about the one that's now stuck in a damn hedge again, is, for me, I know they're not everywhere, but let's face it, you go to a classic show or anything like that, and there's always somebody that's got an old crawler tractor on display. And that's what I'm treating it like this. I was talking to Simulator about everything today in TeamSpeak this morning, and he put it in probably the best way possible, and that is, it's like your granddad had this tractor on the farm for years, one that he likes, so it just sits on the farm. Now and again you pull it out to use it. I'll give you an example. Yes, it's not an island, but you can't tell me there's 0 crawler tractors in Ireland. Come on now. John from George Saunders' former employee, JWB Farm Services. There's a video, I believe, actually on George Saunders' YouTube channel of John on a old cat tractor. And yes, I do mean the brand Caterpillar. So they're out there. Tracked marshals, stuff like that. Is the Fiat specifically a big one? Probably not. But that's why I want to keep that. Just a unique tractor, if you like, that I'll bring out every once in a while, but most of the time it's going to be in the shed. It's not going to be a mainstay tractor, don't worry. And the other concern people raised was the mowers, going for a side one and a front one. Yes, I know that would be typically. I was talking to Irish today, and he said, yeah, depending on the operation, you would see butterfly mowers. The reason that I want to go butterfly mowers is just a time saver. At the end of the day, I've got to keep the game enjoyable for myself and enjoyable for you guys, and not to waste time while doing certain stuff. So this is where we're at with this. Right, what we'll do is fold these out, get this field mowed. Now, admittedly, this is the sheep field, but hey ho. Don't plan on putting sheep. A lot of you were saying basically if you go seasons, 50 cows or something. Completely agree. If you don't go seasons, then a few more animals of some sort, and that's basically what I'm going to do. But I am absolutely stunned. All the negativity out the way. Unfortunately, I wanted to get it off my chest at the beginning of the video so everyone heard what I had to say. I appreciate everyone's feedback. I truly do. In the first episode, really do appreciate that. Come on now, get out of the tree. There you go. It could be this tractor that's bugged a little, I'm not gonna lie, because I've got it on 1 meter turning circle. 1 meter should be basically it doing this, and be able to go back on itself, but it's not doing it. Now we're going to keep it doing what it's doing, but I will more than likely not use this again. And I'll be completely honest, if I find myself not using this tractor, I will end up getting rid of it and just being done with the darn thing. Alright, where did the combine stop? Up here. Now, although I got courseplay on this, I don't think I saved yesterday. I was running so far behind, and I'm not letting that happen again today. Hey. So some of you may be asking, when can we realistically see Shamrock? I will be 100% honest with you. I have no idea. It is really down to Giants at this point, I think, from what I know. I don't know if well, I do know. From what Oxygen David told me last night, the PC version passed testing. No issues as far as that goes. Maybe there was, but it's already been fixed, it passed. It's the console version that's causing some of the troubles. So, our Giant's going to wait until to release both of them. A Giant's going to release the PC version first and then wait for the console version. I have no idea. That ball lies in Giant's court. If the PC version's passed and is ready to go, they probably will just release it whenever they see fit. I feel with some people I have to tiptoe around on my tiptoes. To try and not upset certain people. And at the end of the day, you can't please everyone, can you? Well, that would be 1, 2, 3... Probably did 4, maybe. Generate course. Please be something over here. It is. Beautiful. I don't want to screw it up. Actually, realistically, what I can do, just for this, to get it back set up on course, because I do want to bail. I want to spend as little time in vanilla game as possible and get to seasons as quick as possible, so we can get the grind going. Alright, that one, we can keep everything. This is field 3, generate course. And that should hopefully be where we're at. And nearest waypoint, drive course. Hopefully, we'll be off. There we go. I'm glad to see nobody complained about the Lexian too. I think I made my point as far as that goes. Oh, I think that header's all messed up too. Yeah, it is. Oh well, it's going to be messed up now. Okay, back onto the mowing. Oh, you actually... No, am I going to speak too soon? You're going to get stuck again. No. Rock on, you're actually doing it good. Add a tractor. Alright, front mower. Back mower. Drop. Now the reason I wanted to go the John Deere mowers, they look good on this tractor. They generally do. Now you may be wondering, well, pretty sure we've seen you try these mowers on this tractor before and they weren't running well on it. Yeah, moving on. These mowers work very nice indeed. And well, makes sense to have John Deere on John Deere, right? So, how are we going to do this with this field? We'll probably just bypass all of this stuff and cut in early. Oh, we got field 7. I think that's field 7 just in front of us. I'm not sure where the... Oh, the gate. Is that really the gate? Yeah, it is. It's on quite the hill. Now, this is all going to be hay. I will ask in the stream, but I'll ask now to keep the comments coming because we got a good amount of comments in the last video. Let's keep that going. I am going to promise you guys I'm going to try and respond to comments. Whether it's hard in or I'll put in comments, I will be there. I want to get the comment section going back up again. It's kind of makes it into a live stream then, so it keeps it somewhat entertaining for both of us. So let's try and get comments going. So, grass bales in seasons. I know they disappear, they rot. Do they rot if they are undercover as well? Because if not, I may do a few grass bales, but not wrap them. Or can you just use hay over winter? I think you can use hay over winter if memory serves correctly. I am so rusty as far as seasons goes. It is no joke. I really, truly am. Alright, this will be the last. Pass around, we'll do 3. Probably get away with 2, but I will. And then we'll do the up and down. Head over field 7. The jump in... Actually, I don't even know if we have a windrow. I'll have to look. I may have to buy one. I kind of want to put the Crone windrow from Arm Team on here. But we'll wait and see. See what I've got. I'll be using the 2 rotor. It's pretty much my... That's the windrow of choice for the most time for me. This tractor's... Yeah, it's going good now. Needless to say, I'm not going to pull the wool over your guys' eyes. Most of you know. I had a poke around on the XMLs of the John Deere mowers and tweaked the horsepower PTO they needed. It was grossly off what it was requesting, or required. Like the front mower had, I think it requires 90 horsepower, and it was set to 20 from the PTO. The rear mowers were same sort of situation. I can't remember what they needed, but they were way under. So I changed that. Turned it down a little. Now, I'm not sure how the PTO horsepower works in the game, if it's anything like real life, or whether it's just basically whatever the wheels take up, whatever's left over, it goes to the PTOs. Presumably that's the case. And of course you have to dial that in so it will work with tractors. And to me, these mowers would probably work on the 75 with no issues. I would think. Having no experience with this equipment, I wouldn't know, but I would imagine they would. It's what, 210, 205 horsepower tractor. Just got the back deck down in time. Dang. And fold that up. Next. How's the combine doing? The ploughing seems to be going okay now. Now I will leave the fields at a ploughed status. I don't know if when I switch seasons on, if that will throw a complete hissy fit and open. Thank you. Make them cultivated again. I truly. I didn't walk away. There we go. Yeah, throw a hissy fit and make them go cultivated. Truly don't sure. No, surely. Wow, English. Truly do not know. There we go. That was English. Why is the gate not shut? Oh, wow. Triggers all the way there. Makes sense. What are you? New? Oh, okay. I was about to go over to the fit, but it sorted itself out. It's now doing headland passes. Good. Shouldn't cause us any issues anymore. Where are we? Yeah, it's just that there. What a picture. Yes. Alright, we'll wait here and wait for this to go back up, because I'm sorry, I'm not missing that as a damn picture. Look at it. Is that birds over there? What is that? I don't know if you guys can see it, but the black lines there. Oh, it's frozen birds. I'll take a screenshot of that and send to Woxy. Oops. Now, bear in mind, you guys, this is a earlier version, so you won't necessarily get the exact same that I am. I feel that Valley's going to feature in so many screenshots. Such a nice map. Now, I do want to say, this map is completely and utterly fictional. So that being said, if it's in a fictional map, it's set in Ireland. Where in Ireland? It's fictional. I could technically use whatever equipment I want because it's fictional. Boom. That's our thumbnail. That was a really easy thumbnail. Plop that down. And back over to this. Unfold. Unfold. The gate's still not shut all the way. There we go. Okay, switch the mowers on, switch the deck on. Oh, the deck on. the front mower. There we go. Now, one thing that is interesting... Ah, this is straight from the farm. Sweet. One thing that is interesting about this map and leniently here, as far as... Wow, this is... I'm on the wrong field. I am in the complete wrong field. What is S? I bet I can't fertilize this. Oh, maybe you can actually. It's not marked as a field, I don't know. We'll mow it anyway. As I'm in here now. Is John Deere being at the workshop. Now, yes, Farm Sim, or Giant Software, should we say, have the license to John Deere for FS19. I'm surprised they didn't ask him to take that up. I am surprised. And the comment that was brought up on Oxy's page was kind of having a huff and a puff at apparently what I said, me laughing about it failing because of the dealership. Presumably they're on about yesterday's video. I don't know about you guys, but I never mentioned it. So, that is interesting it passed that. With no issues. There is an issue with something to do with the John Deere over there, which at that point I didn't even know. I didn't fully... When I recorded that video, I quickly glanced at the reasons behind why it failed from what Oxy got sent, and that was it. I didn't take a whole lot of notice. What's field? Is that field 7? That's field 7. Maybe it's field 5. I was thinking of this one. Yeah, it must have been. Okay. Oh well. We probably won't bother doing field 5 now then. Amount of grass that we'll probably get out of this. Even if it isn't fertilized. Now, I probably will stick to a square baler on this map. And actually, you know what I could do on this field? This field could be square silage bales. That could be exactly what I do. So obviously I'm not going to have enough corn to do any silage as far as that goes yet. And I'm definitely not going to have a lot of silage from just doing grass, I don't think. It's kind of got me thinking what I can do in the stream tonight, or at some point in a video. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'll do grass silage just so I can get going. Because as far as the animals will go, I'll probably simply start out with animals. Put them in, feed them, water, yada yada yada. I don't know if I should buy them in. Again, I'll ask you guys, should I buy the animals in and play it out like that, or should I start the game save when I add seasons in with animals, feed, everything ready? I think that's the way we were going to go from reading your guys' comments. Now to a point, I'm going to try and make this more interactive, I guess, with what we do and certain stuff we do. That being said, right now I can do this because I am pre-recording, well, I am recording the day before, which I don't like doing. Usually I'll bulk record. So maybe at the end of the week, per se, we'll have a rundown of what we will plan for the review, or the week coming up. I don't know. Again, let me know your thoughts on that idea. want to keep it interactive, but at times it just doesn't work out being able to record literally the night before. I really do prefer bulk recording. I'll probably take another screenshot in a minute. Kill two birds with one stone. Get a screenshot for this live stream that I'll be doing on Tuesday, and go from there. Also, all of the live streams will be live on my main channel for Shamrock Valley, for obvious reasons. Just gonna say. Obvious reasons as far as that one goes. And this will be the final headland pass of this. I'll probably end up splitting this field almost into two. I don't know, I'll have a look at the shape of it. Hopefully I can spread some fertilizer down on here too. Now I do want to use the big bag model on this map too. So we'll probably buy a little stock of them up too during the live stream more than likely. Actually this... I'm probably more than likely more sensible just to go up and down, or up and down around the map. Up one side, down the other. Try and square it off as much as possible there. Would be nice if you could lift one side of the mower than the other. Functionality factor as far as everything else goes, not necessarily needed, but would be nice. Have that as a function. And it's been a while since I've done any mowing. To me, mowing is so relaxing. I don't know if it is IRL for you guys that do this type of mowing in real life, but to me it is. Probably gets tiresome very quickly. I could totally see that. I missed a little bit there, I don't know. I goofed. I wish the lower all button would work on these. I'll try, but most of the time it doesn't. Nope. Now, if any of you know about that, why it doesn't work on some stuff, I don't know if it's tractor related or whether it's mower related. Should just buy a stock tractor and see, I guess. That's this field. Partly done here. Yeah, he must be able to fertilise this field. Honking great big grass field if you can. This is the dairy, so... Well, the dairy field, so... I will probably never have the opportunity to do this again. I really don't like mowing the grass with animals in there. Yes, I'll quite happily drive through the damn animals, but that's just the game. Being the game, let's face it. If the animals aren't going to move out your way if you're driving a tractor, then they'll walk through you. How can you even play that out? So we'll leave this to... dry, I'll probably get to a lot of this during the stream. I haven't even got a baler on this map yet. I'm not sure which one I will go with. I am thinking more than likely the Coon one from what I'm using on a Gwynthor. Oh no! What am I talking about? Good lord! I'll give myself a slap in the face for myself there. I have a baler. Wow! Jeez, it's almost as good as what Simulate was saying earlier in TeamSpeak. Alright, fold that up. That's us. And that is us. For now. May end up doing a bit more on the stream. Probably we'll end up mowing field 5. Which actually, if that's the case, I'll just take this down here now. Field 5, figure out how to get there. Probably out this road and down the main. Alright, switch on our beacon then. Hope you guys enjoy the series that we'll do on here. I will say this, unless something special comes out, we have our maps until FS19 comes out. That is Shamrock Valley, Gwynthor, Oakfield Farm, and Lone Oak. Lone Oak will probably be few and far between as far as episodes, more than likely, but they are the maps that I am planning on seeing out the rest of 17 with. Which I think most of you will be okay with. And as of right now, probably going to be... Well, this... Why aren't those gates open all the way fully? Usually that trick works. Obviously this week Shamrock will be precedent and will roll throughout the whole entire week. Some of you will get annoyed by that, I know, but it's the way the cookie crumbles. We've been extremely excited to bring this to you, so here we are. Alright, what I want to do here, I don't really want to post too much, but our screenshot for tonight's stream. Do have a bit of lighting on that tractor there. Oh! Can anyone say timing? Get in! Oh, beautiful! Nice. Happy days. Okay, people won't believe that I just didn't wait for that to happen. Oh, that's awesome. Cool. Alright, we'll shut this down. Next. Okay, let's happily tear up the field. Combine is full. Have I got a windrower? No, I don't. Yeah, we'll get the windrower in this field. Now, I've had a couple of people bring up Zeta and saying about that being on an Irish map. I will ask the one person I know will have probably a good Zeta laying around, but I will most definitely ask in the stream as well. If any of you have a good Zeta laying around and are on my Discord, link in the description. Please, and this is the one time I will let and openly say do this, if you have a good, and I mean, you guys know the quality of mods I like using, a good quality Zeta mod that is not stupid low horsepower. You guys see the equipment I like using and the style of equipment I'm using on this map. I'll need one in excess of 150 horsepower at least. If they even exist, I don't know anything about Zetas. Hit me up with a good modded one, please. I would definitely love to check one out. Fold up the pipe, we didn't get a lot out of it. And continue course. Put the tarp on. Beacons on. And away we go. Spewing smoke as we go. Look at that. Yes. I love these T-dubs. I'm gonna miss them so much when 19 comes out, you guys don't even know. Especially the smoke script. And I don't like the smoke script when it is literally just plumes and plumes and plumes of smoke, but if a tractor's working like this is, I appreciate that script. Something that I feel should be in the base game for some of the older stuff. And right now, it's kind of where I wish I was using MR, because we would have been able to just coast down this hill at stupid breakneck speeds. How long have I been recording to? 36 minutes, holy crap! Didn't even feel like that, I would have been kept on flapping my gums for a lot longer. Okay, we'll head back down to the yard and we'll call it quits. Yeah, I kind of found my mojo back with a new map. Maybe that's what I needed. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie one bit. Actually, you know what? Let's just pull in over here. And we'll stop by the awesome flag. Right there by the dealership. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed. And I hope I kind of rested my case as far as some of the stuff at the beginning. Sorry it was negative. But sometimes I feel I've got to get stuff off my chest right away so everybody hears it. So, until next time, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you on the flip side. Later!